Why not you? Why is it when you look at another person, you're able to see how good they are at things, how capable they are at succeeding if they only try? But when it comes down to you, you feel stuck. And you turn and you look at yourself with doubt. It is not everyone except for you, it's everyone and especially you. You are not supposed to be like anybody else. You're not supposed to sound, talk, or walk like anybody else. You are a specific combination from the universe. As they say, we have one mind. And when we become individuals, it's because there's different combinations of things that was put together so that we can glow the way that we do. If you take a piece of paper and you cut it up into 5 pieces, right? And you put one of them one color, you wet one, and you keep one dry. And you do that to several different pieces of paper and you put numbers on them. And then you tell somebody, go into that collection of papers and grab different ones to put together to make your individual self. So while we all come from paper, the same one guided thing, we are different. So stop shitting on yourself so that you can copy and paste them. You've been exposed to situations in your life that has programmed you to think that you are lesser than what you actually are. Sometimes the code comes from our upbringing. If you were brought up in a home where you were told you're not smart, or you were told you're ugly, or you can't do things, or when you look around, you saw people who weren't successful, that coded you. And the other person grows up in a home where they're told they're beautiful, they're told they're smart, they see people go out and do great things, they're poured into, they're given an opportunity, they have knowledge. Maybe their family is very smart, even if they don't always use the intelligence, they have a lineage of smartness. I don't know if I said that right. But that's their coding system, right? And when they grow up, they express that code. But at the end of the day, we all came from the one mind. It is not that they are more blessed than you. It's not that they can and you can't. They're just choosing a different code. But the most important thing for you to remember is your insecurities is your asset. It's what makes you unique. It's what makes you special. It is what makes other people want to come to you instead of the next person. You don't have to drown it out. Instead, learn to capitalize off of it. Embrace what makes you different. There's enough of everybody else going around. When I start this YouTube thing, I'm looking at all these videos and they tell you how to grow up on YouTube. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I said, Marie, that's not your goal. You have to reach your target audience, as Keith Lee say. Your goal is not to reach everybody else's audience, and you don't want a bunch of people sitting at the table who don't even want to really sit there with you. They only sit in there because you look or act or seem a certain way. You want the true definition of you there, and you want people who represent and respect that version of you. I heard this beautiful thing said by my sister yesterday. Do not be the you that other people is trying to make you. Be the you that you were created to be. You are so much more than what you give yourself credit for. You have the ability to change your coding. You have the ability to go back into the quantum field and choose different aspects of yourself. You do not have to settle for whatever you don't like. But the most important thing is to remember this. You don't have to change everything. Just change what doesn't make you feel good. But recognize the difference from you not feeling good about yourself because you absolutely don't like the characteristic versus you wanting other people to be approving of the characteristic. People don't even approve themselves half the damn time. So why do we think they're going to turn around and start accepting us? If you want other people to accept you, you have to accept you as you are. No perfection is needed. Trying to perfect yourself is like putting out a fire by closing all the doors and depriving it of air. The air that it needs to thrive. Your fire that burns inside of you is unique and this world needs it. You're so much more than just a physical thing walking around. Your body is like a radio. All it does is allow you to communicate to other people. But when you break that radio, there's nothing in it. Your soul is not there. It's outside of that body. You are powerful. Walk around with your head up and your chest out. And go for the shit that you want. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't have it. People will literally place limitations on you for what they've never been able to achieve in life because they followed their blueprint so hard that they didn't even know that they were an individual. I remember somebody telling me, how can you let a person who don't even believe in themselves tell you about yourself? You are supposed to be happy. You are supposed to thrive. Today, choose you. Choose to love you, choose to accept you, choose to embrace you for everything that is good and for everything that is bad. Go take up your spot in this world today, whether that's at work or with your family. Don't dim your light. Shine brighter than you ever have. knowing that you deserve everything you think you do and you should act accordingly. I'm literally fighting with this camera because it keeps dying out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah. Loves and kisses.